October 31st, 2008. The world was in the tight grip of one of the worst economic crises in human history. Financial systems were collapsing, and global markets were on the brink of absolute ruin. On that exact day, in a quiet, obscure corner of the internet, a cryptography mailing list, a message was posted. Attached was a 9-page document that would change the world forever. Its title introduced a revolutionary idea, signed by a single name, Satoshi Nakamoto. No one knew who he was or where he lived. He was a digital ghost who vanished without a trace. On January 3rd, 2009, Satoshi launched the very first link in the network, the Genesis block. This wasn't just a routine software launch. Satoshi permanently etched an indelible message into the code. The message was a direct headline from that day's newspaper. Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. It was a clear declaration of war against the traditional banking establishment. For the next 2 years, Satoshi remained highly active on internet forums. He answered questions, updated the source code, and single-handedly guided the early growing community. He was brilliantly articulate, polite and strictly professional, yet he never dropped a single personal detail. He operated like a flawless, anonymous algorithm designed to stay hidden. By 2010, Bitcoin was gaining serious traction and finally acquiring real-world value. Global organizations were considering using it to bypass government financial blockades. Satoshi grew anxious. He didn't want the project to draw too much heat before it was ready. On December 12, 2010, he posted his final public message and fell completely silent. In a private email to a fellow developer, he simply wrote, "I've moved on to other things." He walked away, leaving behind an untouched fortune of over 1 million bitcoins. The first major suspect is Hal Finney, a brilliant cryptographer, and the first person to ever receive a Bitcoin transaction from Satoshi. Their writing styles were eerily similar. Mysteriously, shortly after Satoshi vanished, Hal was diagnosed with a terminal illness, passing away in 2014. Many believe Hall was either Satoshi or his closest collaborator. Then there is Nick Szabo. Years before Bitcoin, he designed a system called BitGold, which utilized almost the exact same architecture and decentralized philosophy. When forensic linguists analyzed Satoshi's writings, the closest match by far was Nick Szabo. Yet Szabo has consistently denied being the mysterious creator. In 2014, mainstream media claimed they had finally unmasked the creator, a retired engineer living quietly in California named Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto. And finally, Craig Wright, an Australian businessman who loudly claimed to be Satoshi. But when challenged to sign a message using Satoshi's private keys, he failed completely. Today, the wallets attributed to Satoshi Nakamoto hold over 1 million bitcoins, making him one of the wealthiest entities on Earth. If those coins ever move, it would shake global finance. But perhaps the anonymity was intentional. A system with a known leader is vulnerable. A leader can be arrested or blackmailed. By erasing his identity, Satoshi made Bitcoin unstoppable. So who was he? Ultimately, it doesn't matter, because anyone who builds on this